Round 4. Hand's great. Deck's great. I'm decidedly medium. Haven't been playing the best, I would say. But, yeah, we got some action here. Turn 1 Hierarch and a turn 2 Geist is probably where I'll go to. If my turn 1 Hierarch gets destroyed, and we're probably going to Tarmogoyf Town. Other than that, I think we have to fetch Overgrown Tomb. Don't have a breeding pool. So yeah, it looks like Overgrown Tomb. I'd love to pay 2 life. Love paying life. Paying life probably means that you're getting a pretty sweet effect. And we don't need 20 life points. That's so many. Oh no, Razor Ridge Thicket. Okay. Noble Hierarch's okay. The ghostest with the mostest. The most angels, I guess. So this has to be pod, right? So I'm getting my wish from round 3 where my opponent was just mana screwed after we played a pretty nice game. This has to be Birthing Pod. What other deck? Oh, it has Noble Hierarch. Come on now. Get an Overgrown Tomb or a Forest. Finks. So do we bolt that Finks? Ooh. Because otherwise I can't attack with Geist. And I kind of want to attack with my Geist. That makes Resto Angel a pretty big game. Pretty big game. I think that's okay, though. Get some yields going on here. Steam Vents or Hollowed Fountain. Do I need another white or another red? I'm guessing another red. What allows me to cast Siege Rhino? So if I get Steam Vents and he kills my Hierarch, I need just any other land. Well, it can't be a white land because I have Sacred Foundry. So a green or a black land? That might mean it's Fountain. Can't really cast anything off this Hallowed Fountain. I can't really cast anything off Steam Vents either, so. Fountain it is. Oh, that still doesn't help me with Rhino. Yeah, still doesn't help me. Okay. I always do this thing where I'm like, alright, figured it out, and then I do it, and then it was wrong. And basically, there's this thing for chess. I never played chess, but this thing where it's like, alright, when you think you figured out the right play, and then you need to stop and then think again and make sure that it was the right play, or that you try and find a better play. And I generally just stop at the second one where I'm just like, this is good. This is enough. So he still looks like a pod deck. Oh my god, so many birds. So many Chumperinos. Alright. Green, white. Can't really attack with Geist. So I guess I'm just attacking with Tarmogoyf. I guess Nicodle is more damage, so that was rather silly. But he's going to block anyway. Get a Gigantor Elemental token. And I got a bunch of dudes. Mono dudes. Witness back the voice, yeah. It's kind of annoying. Seven elemental, pretty big game. Pretty sure he has to keep that on D, even though it's a 2-turn clock. Okay, so all in has an 8-8. 9-9, sorry, my apologies. Noble Hierarch. Alright, so now he has 4 things back to block. This is kind of annoying. 9-9? That's so big. Just giving me the Voice of Resurgence beatdowns here. I'm just taking it. Another Noble Hierarch. It doesn't really help me because you can just chump with Voice and get another thing. If I attack with everybody, he takes some damage. Yeah, let's try and whittle this board down. Make these elementals a little more manageable. Although if I just go... How many things does he have to chump with? Maybe I have to keep like Pride Mage back or something. Because I'll have 3 things to block elemental thing. Yeah. Think I can attack with the Pride Mage too, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He kind of has to block. Let's take a little gamble here, a little risk. Because if I have a bolt and he only blocks 2, I guess he can just chump with birds. So maybe that was bad. Maybe I'm just DOB. Okay, good. Yeah, you need to block with another 2-power thing. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, I think he was better off like blocking birds on the angel. Because then I was DOB to his 2-power things, but now that those are dead, that's fine. So now he's at 5. I got a couple chumpers. I'm still pretty dead to like his birds and everything. Just chump blocking my stuff. Yeah, just a single Voice of Resurgence just beat me straight up. Weird. Now I don't have Rhino mana. There's a birds. I think he basically has to block every creature I attack with, but that doesn't really help me because all of his things are lethal. So I think we're just trying to hold on here, and then we can hit him with the Tribal Flames. Yeah, one more draw step. Assuming he doesn't draw anything. Birds is whatever. So I'm gonna block with my big creatures because then if I draw a Rhino, I'll be at 4 and I'll have 2 blockers. That'll give me another shot at Tribal Flames or a burn spell. And we drew a land, so that's game. Man, we're still in it somehow. Maybe I should have just not attacked into that first voice ever. Or waited until I had a big enough board, I don't know. So I like the souls. Since he has a bunch of birds and whatnot, I kind of want these charms. Kind of awkward when I'm bringing in soul as well, but what are you going to do? Souls. So do I want these bolts? Bolt seems kind of mediocre. Do I want a stubborn denial? I don't know. He just drew, like, all dudes that game. Like, obviously he's playing pod, but I don't know. Yeah, we'll try this. See what happens. Alright, back to this match here. Nicodle, you're really good. I don't think you can do it all on your own, though. Try and find some friends. We found some friends in the zoo. Misty Rainforest cannot get Sacred Foundry, unfortunately. So I have no idea what my plan here is. Hollowed Fountain? God, then we're still just a ways off. Stupid basic land messing us up. Alright, we'll see what white lands we can get. Maybe we're not even supposed to get a white land. Options are Temple Garden, Hollowed Fountain. Maybe I'm supposed to just... Misty Rainforest stinks. I want a Blood Crypt, which I can't even get with the Misty, but still. I kind of want to just kill that bird. Maybe that's silly, though. Maybe it is supposed to be Hollowed Fountain. But then I can't even get a Blood Crypt to turn on Siege Rhino. So what if I get Temple Garden? Then I still want a Blood Crypt. Oh, man. This is horrendous. Alright, Steam Vents it is. Entirely possible I should have just not fetched also, just waited to see what I drew. Because then maybe I could have played Pride Mage. Oh, we drew another Misty. I'm not sure if that helps me or not. I'll just knock out that birdie. Overgrown Tomb, I guess, and then we're online. Yeah. Nope, we're not online. We don't have white. God. Yep. Yeah. This is something else right here. Was I supposed to get like Temple Garden there? I guess. Ugh. Why am I so stupid? How did I get to be 3-0 in this tournament? Why don't I think more? I was just talking about that. The "it's early" excuse only works for so long. At this point, I've been awake for 4 hours, you know? How do I fetch twice and I'm still mana screwed? That's what I want to know. Just big stupids. My opponent just never gets black mana. Kitchen stinks. Alright. That's some white mana on delay here. I feel like he's just gonna give me the beatdowns though. Just don't Siege Rhino me, man. That's not cool. Don't do that. Ugh. Birthing Pod. That's arguably worse for me. I'm not sure, though. It's pretty close. Get a 4, resto it. Oh, Rhino. Yeah, sure. That's worse for me than you just playing a Rhino, I think. So I can Pride Mage the pod. But then I'm just taking a gigantic beatdown. I think we need to Rhino and try and stabilize, although that's going to be difficult. Perhaps I should have just kept in my Birds of Paradise to save me from myself. Murderous cut. How do I win now? Probably involves drawing a... No, you're gonna sack your Finks and resto me. Alright. Good games, good games. I apologize for not putting up a fight, but I am just really dumb. So, finished 3-1, and I played very, very poorly. And like I said, it is mostly just like figuring out what lands to fetch. And like back in the day, zoo decks didn't have these issues. Like we weren't playing Siege Rhino and Geist, you know? It was generally just like you get Stomping Ground, Godless Shrine, and like your deck is online, right? But like this deck is not that, because we are the full 5 colors and it is really hard. It is probably easy once I get some more practice, but maybe next time, you know? Maybe next time. Or maybe I'll just make it so the deck isn't as outlandish, but it was still fun. I like the deck a lot, and dear God, guys, if I can 3-1 playing like a buffoon, this deck has to be great. So